incredibly pissed at the moment. And I will be doing another video today. But this one is definitely something that needs to be talked about. Because it's about Antifa. We've made so many comparisons about... There has been so many comparisons about them for past organizations that have committed violence in the name of a political agenda. The brown shirts, the Gestapo, the SS, the Red Guards, the KGB, even the terrorist organization that lived only briefly in the 70s, the Symbionese Liberation Army. These are what these guys are. Just yesterday, Andy Ngo, who happens to be an independent journalist who just happens to be both Asian and gay and a conservative, was assaulted in Portland. But he wasn't the only one that's assaulted. But before I get into that, let's get back into Andy. What Antifa did was not only did they throw punches and kicks, they threw milkshakes and some silly string, and even some cases milkshakes that may have contained quick dry cement, which can easily be turned into something similar to a brick. He is already in the hospital, thank God. But he has a brain hemorrhage as a result. His brain is literally bleeding, and I pray to God that he gets back on his feet and he's okay. Because this should not stand. 3 years has it been since 2016 when all this started. And the left may claim that it was because of Donald Trump that this happened, that they're fighting fascism in that BS. But no, it's their fault. It is completely their fault. They're the ones who are committing the attacks. They're the ones who are trying to silence free speech. They are the ones that are ruling as a mob. There are the two places where that is common is in Berkeley and the nearest one, Portland, near where I live. I live in Washington, but this hits me at home. Because I live about 40 minutes away from Seattle, and there's definitely an Antifa presence there too. Not as strong as like Portland and Berkeley, but there is still substantial support. Well, I wouldn't call it support. But like I said before, Andy was not the only one who was assaulted. An elderly man was assaulted by a few Antifa people with crowbars. That's not only assault, that's attempted murder. I should be pissed at all of Portland, but thank God there was one guy in Portland that stood up, tried to protect this elderly man. Now he was already bruised. There have been some pictures that have been just spread all across the internet showing all this. This is not right. Absolutely not right. This is mob rule. This is totalitarianism. This is authoritarianism in just a small scale. Because right now, Antifa has control of Portland. I know this because apparently the mayor of Portland is not really doing anything about this. In fact, there is a lot of rumors that he's actually colluding with Antifa. There's much evidence to suggest that. Because he's constantly, whenever there's a case with Antifa, he always calls the police to stand down. It is very, very ironic for him to say that Antifa happens to be a safe and secure city. If it's safe and secure, then why is Antifa going around throwing milkshakes at people, and some cases filled with concrete, and even kicking and punching people who happen to be the right of Karl Marx? That is not right. Anyone who supports this kind of action should be not only discredited, but denounced. Because this is not right in the United States of America. Everyone, not just Antifa, has a right to free speech, so long as it does not promote violence, or any other cases where it may infringe on the rights of others. Antifa is clearly doing the exact opposite. They don't care. They don't care about freedom of speech. They don't care about the people of Portland. All they want is just power through any means necessary. By any means necessary. That's all they care about. They are communist. They are fascist. The fact that they are continually assaulting people, nearly murdering people, and the police not doing anything is concern. It should be concerning to so many people in the country. This only brings us one step closer to possible loss of violence. Because one way or another, there will be someone who will snap. It could be someone from the left, like in Antifa. It could be someone from the right. But I'm telling you, if the police are not allowed to do their job, this is the result. There will be a militia or some other gang that will do something like them, and probably will even commit sort of a citywide civil war in Portland. That is something I do not like. If there's something that I don't like, it's the idea of a vigilante mob. But this is all because of the mayor of Portland. What he's doing right now is no excuse. The amount of violence, the amount of control Antifa has, the amount of assaults, the lack of free speech just in Portland, a city in Oregon, is concerning. If it turns out, and again, it's very likely true because there is a lot of evidence to back this up. If it is true that the Portland mayor happens to be colluding with Antifa, he should be tried for colluding with a terrorist organization. Not only should he step down as a result of the lack of enforcement, but considering that this is not only a criminal organization, a terrorist organization using political violence to spread their agenda, this would be considered. He should be arrested for conspiring to commit terrorism. Among other things, like probably even the overthrow of the United States government, because that's what Antifa really wants. They don't want just Portland. They don't want just Berkeley. They want the United States of America. They wanted to turn it into a communist utopia that will never occur. And it's going to end the same way as the Soviet Union did and how the People's Republic of China did. With lots of mass death, lots of curtailing of freedoms, and a rise to tyranny. I will never support these guys. If I am around these guys, whether as an independent journalist or just a supporter in any of these free speech rallies, I will make sure I defend myself. I will not throw the first punch, but I will make sure that I defend myself. Because I am sick and tired of these assholes getting away with the violence that they're committing. This is not a right thing. Whether it's on the left or the right, it is not right to intimidate with violence to promote a political agenda. Sooner or later, justice against Antifa will come. I hope that is soon. Because everyone around this country, whether you're on the right or the left, like the center left, that at least has some common sense, are tired of this. Because let's face it, liberals, Antifa doesn't like you. One time, there was even the picture that said, liberals get the bullet too. That's who we're facing against. They want to restrict everyone's free speech except theirs. And I hope the day that Antifa faces true justice is coming soon. My name is Noah Mean on the Arc of Truth. And Antifa could go fuck itself.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains.